Hello viewers, welcome to the domestic news update on Top Accolade News. First, the headlines. TINUBU, ATIKU OBI and APM's battle at Supreme Court. Timi Prince Sylvia promises to tackle flooding and coastal erosion in Bayelsa. Resident doctors call for staff shortage resolution FMC Abeokuta. Details coming up shortly. In politics, TINUBU, ATIKU OBI and APM's battle at Supreme Court. In the political arena, a fierce battle is set to resume at the Supreme Court as President TINUBU faces legal challenges from his opponents. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Peter Obi, and the Allied People's Movement APM have all filed separate appeals at the Apex Court, seeking to nullify President TINUBU's election. Their move comes after disputing the verdict of the Presidential Election Petition Court, which upheld TINUBU's election. Atiku, in a significant twist, had sought permission to submit evidence from the Chicago State University, USA, suggesting that TINUBU submitted a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). He is also working to obtain document on TINUBU's $460,000 forfeiture case from a Washington, D.C. court. The opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) is optimistic about a favorable outcome from the Supreme Court, emphasizing that the election's irregularities have put the nation's democracy in a precarious situation. Still in politics, Timi Prince Sylvia promises to tackle flooding and coastal erosion in Bayelsa. Timi Prince Sylvia, the candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC) for the upcoming governorship election in Bayelsa, has made a bold promise to address the persistent challenges of flooding and coastal erosion in the state. Sylvia declared his commitments during a visit to the Obogoro community in Yenogwa local government area of Bayelsa. He expressed deep concern over the loss of property and livelihood due to encroaching rivers and stressed the urgency of the matter. Sylvia assured that stringent mitigating measures would be put in place to combat these natural disasters, and he also proposed the establishment of a climate change policy for early warnings and responses if elected as the governor. Concerning health, resident doctors call for staff shortage resolution at FMC Abeokuta. The Association of Resident Doctors at the Federal Medical Center (FMC) in Abeokuta, Ogun State, is sounding the alarm regarding the severe shortage of medical staff within their institution. Dr. Tokwe Osundara, the ARD president at FMC Abeokuta, highlighted the ongoing crisis, stating that it has led to extended patient waiting times, reduced access to medical care, and overworked healthcare professionals. Dr. Osundara emphasized the need for the federal government to provide additional resources and support to address the critical issue, improve the quality of care, and care the burden on medical staff. This plea comes as they hand over a newly constructed medical facility. You are watching the news on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us on Business Matters. Federal government targets domestic market to fund 9 trillion naira budget deficit. The federal government is exchanging its financial strategy, opting to source resources from domestic financial market to fund the significant budget deficit of 9 trillion naira. Previously, the government heavily relied on international sources such as euro bonds and loans from bilateral and international institutions. However, the depreciation of naira and the high cost of borrowing internationally have prompted this shift. The Medium-Term Expenditure Framework (MTEF) for 2024 and 2026 reveals that over 66% of the deficit for 2024, amounting to about 6 trillion naira, will be raised from the domestic market. Financial analysts have expressed concerns about the higher cost of borrowing, the 2024 budget's emphasis on loan servicing, and the deteriorating debt service and revenue ratio. The government is expected to profit from positive foreign exchange translation due to currency devaluation, but faces challenges like oil production uncertainties and overspending on debt service. In sports, Wydad Casablanca edges Eyimba 1-0 in Uyo showdown. It was a tense showdown as Eyimba faced off against Wydad Casablanca in the African Football League first leg match at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo. The match was decided by a single goal, with Wydad Yaya Jabrin expertly converting a first-half penalty in the 39th minute. Eyimba, led by coach Finidi George, created some opportunities but struggled to capitalize in the final third, often rushing their chances. However, things took a turn for the worse in added time when Alaibo Somiari received a red card after a last-man tackle, following a costly giveaway by Chinedu Chileku. Initially shown a yellow card, Somiari punishment was upgraded to a red card after a VAR review by referee Alhadi Alabu Muhammad. Eyimba now faces an uphill task in the reverse fixture in Morocco, where they must secure a victory to advance to the semi-finals. Their fate in the competition, which boasts a $1 billion prize, hangs in the balance. That concludes our domestic news update for today. Stay tuned for more domestic news and development. Thanks for joining us. I am Jonathan Powe. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.